The Oscars are this Sunday, and while talent, of course, is one part of the equation that adds up to a win, the other is a well-executed campaign.
Hands are shaken, ads taken out, red carpets walked. Taking home Oscar gold can provide a significant boost to a film or an actor's career.
We're talking about Oscar for you.
Oh, well, let's have it. Where is it? I want it.
That's why behind the scenes, careful campaigns are concocted and millions of dollars spent.
All right, so joining me now to explain how this all works is etalk senior correspondent Lainey Lui. I'm glad that you're here. I started out by saying, look, this came out of a conversation that you and I had behind the scenes where you said, Emery, this is a campaign very similar to a political campaign.
That's right.
So let's talk about the money spent in the campaigning. When does it start?
It can start as early as the Sundance Film Festival, which happens every year in January. So you just saw Casey Affleck. He's been nominated for Best Actor in a film called Manchester by the Sea. That premiered at Sundance in 2016. And so the conversation about Manchester by the Sea and his performance has actually been ongoing for the last 13 months. The actual, big push can start as early as late August, early September with the big festival season. That's Venice and Toronto and Telluride.
So is it similar, because you created this parallel for me, so I want to carry it through.
Yeah.
Is it similar to like getting a candidate elected where there's a war room and there's a strategy session?
Yes.
And is it the actor that does this or the film?
Sometimes it's the film studios that hire the consultants, the specialists who put together the campaigns, who put out the posters, who get the commercials out there, who book the talent to go to the parties, to shake hands, hold babies, and smile. Sometimes, though, the actors themselves will hire their own individual consultants to get them nominated and to get them, hopefully, onto stage as a winner. Jennifer Aniston did this a couple of years ago. She had a movie out there called Cake. Cake was not going to contend on any of the film fronts, but she wanted to be nominated for Best Actress. So she spent money on her own consultant to get her into all the award shows. Now, she got right up to the Screen Actors Guild, but then the Academy, the Oscars, said, not this time, Jennifer.
Wow, how much money are we talking about? If an actor and actress were to pay for it themselves?
Well, in her case, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars. Wow. In a movie's case, if you're actually building an entire campaign around a film and all the performances in the film, it can be millions of dollars.
I want to talk about the speeches next, but first, it's not just actors or films. In the case of Justin Timberlake, he's someone who has been campaigning vigorously this year about his pursuit of an Oscar, but for song.
Yes, his song is from the animated film Trolls. It's called Can't Stop the Feeling. Now, Trolls came out in November. Justin Timberlake was promoting this song in May, 6 months ahead of the release of the movie. And he didn't stop. I mean, you could not escape Justin Timberlake and Can't Stop the Feeling. You could not escape it.
When you say escape it, so this is like putting out ads and doing interviews?
Putting out ads, doing interviews, magazine covers. He was basically on every single red carpet. He went to every festival. Lately, he has been giving interviews to anybody who'll talk to him. Yeah, Justin Timberlake really, really wants that Oscar.
Is it really worth it? Is it worth the hundreds of thousands of dollars and all the time spent shaking hands doing the red carpet? Like, what kind of a boost would he get from this?
Well, listen, the ego boost. For a lot of actors and performers, for them, it is about the spotlight. It's about the warmth of that glow from being famous and to have Oscar winner behind your name forever.
Right.
If Justin Timberlake wins an Oscar, the way we introduce him from now on is going to be Oscar winner, Justin Timberlake.
All right, fair enough. Okay, Casey Affleck, he's been a favorite to win Best Actor for his performance in Manchester by the Sea, but he is facing some old ghosts in his campaign.
That's right. There have been allegations against Casey Affleck that several years ago he sexually harassed 2 women on the set of a film. Now, he settled that out of court, but over the season, over the campaign, those allegations have been coming up sort of next to his name and next to his nomination. And then you have Denzel Washington, who is an icon, a legend, who delivered an amazing performance in his film Fences. And now voters of the Academy have 2 choices. Should we go with Casey Affleck, who kind of has a bit of an asterisk beside his name, or do we go with the safe bet, Denzel Washington? Everybody wins if Denzel Washington wins.
All right, so we'll find that out on Sunday night. Let's talk about speeches quickly.
Yeah.
I take all of my information with a hefty, heaping tablespoon of cynicism, but this really surprised me. Some of those speeches that we see that seem off the cuff or heartfelt to bring a tear to our eye, some of those are written ahead of time.
They're definitely written ahead of time. Yes, these are actors,
But
right?
with the
They have
consult of
scripts.
script writers.
They have script writers, but they also work with their publicists to do this. Now, the Oscars are the big award show, but leading up to the Oscars, you've got several other award shows, the Golden Globes, the Screen Actors Guild, the Critics' Choice Awards, and those are opportunities for the actors to test out their acceptance speeches. Do you remember a few years ago, Matthew McConaughey?
Yes.
All right, all right, all right.
right.
He tested out that line at so many award shows leading up to the Oscars, and the Academy voters saw how compelling, how charismatic, how sexy he was delivering those lines that they were like, yeah, okay, he can come to our party, and he'll probably win at our party.
All right, we have like 10 seconds left. So are there any true surprises at the Oscars?
This year, it is the tightest Oscar race that we've seen in many years. There are tight races across the board. Best Picture is up for grabs, Best Actress is up for grabs, Best Supporting Actor is up for grabs. So I think that that's going to be a night of suspense on Sunday because some of the experts can't even agree. Ben and I probably can't even agree on who's going to win Best Picture. So it's going to be suspenseful, and that's what you want out of an award show. You want to not know who's going to win going into it.
Lainey, I will be watching this year's with different eyes and different ears this time. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
All right, don't forget, you can catch the 89th Academy Awards Sunday evening right here on CTV. It all starts with etalk's Ultimate Oscar Guide at 5 p.m. Eastern. You can go to ctv.ca for your local listings.